Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here. Some cool stuff heading out of the mountain, and some of it is headed to pretty cool places.
Mountain Man, Mountain Man.
Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller in Montana. Garage sales and estate sales and thrift stores. I buy stuff and I sell it again online for a profit, and I sell that stuff worldwide. You know, after a few years of doing eBay and getting a little bit more comfortable with shipping, because that is one of the things that it just takes a while to kind of figure out. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to lose some money on shipping. You need to do it in order to learn it. And it just takes a little bit. And once I got comfortable with that, I opened up my store to the world. And so now here in rural western Montana, I'm finding stuff at random little garage sales that then goes to places like Israel and the Isle of Man once, and France and Germany and Finland and Poland. I ship all over the place. And I just recently, we made a video here a little bit ago about, or at least highlighting the fact that we shipped something to a movie set. It actually went up to Canada, up to Vancouver, for Yellow Jackets. And that's one that stars Christina Ricci. And so that's pretty cool. We're waiting to see if that shows up on season 2. It's not a show I watch, but I guess I might have to in season 2 to see if our fishing vest shows up on the show. Well, we've now sold something else to a movie studio. Again, a movie studio overseas. This time not a TV series, but for a movie. They don't know what movie yet, but apparently a feature film. A pretty high-profile feature film, I'm told. So that's exciting. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about all the other stuff that we sold. Let's do that. Pretty solid batch of stuff going out today. Happy with what we got. And let's start with a duck. How about? Getting ready for the season. We've got a little bit of a larger duck here. It's the Easter duck, and it's going out to Patsy. So thank you so much for picking that guy up. Get your ducks in a row. Lots more ducks in the store still, and a portion of every duck, of course, going to benefit the Gary Sinise Foundation. We've got Michael Jackson's Bad album. This is one that you always want to look for. And look, I mean, you can see on the top here, guys, it's got water damage. Right now, the album itself is fine, but even into the gatefold inside, it's messed up. But this is such a good album, I still picked it up because I knew that it would sell as a listener. This is one that somebody's going to listen to. They're not so worried about this as long as the album is in good shape. And I accepted an offer on this of $15 plus shipping. Pretty solid for that. Couple more Gravediggers going out. I think I have 4 or 5 of these left. I accepted, actually I got an offer of $7 plus shipping. I countered back at my basement of $8 and they took it. So $8 plus shipping for that guy. And then I sold another one a little bit after that, full price. So this guy went out for $8.98 plus shipping. Good quantity listing on those. Got another comic going out today. This one, not a high dollar comic, but it was a cool cover. It's the origin of Two-Face told in this one. This is Batman 14, the annual from 1990, and this sold for $4.98 or $4.99. I think $4.99 plus shipping. We've got some Bath and Body Works things here. There's a hydrating hand cream. There's a coconut in here. This one is white tea and sage. It's just a whole collection of them. So I put them together and thought, let's see if the lot will sell. And it did. $17.50 plus shipping for that. We do have some smalls going out today, of course. Got a Lesney tractor here, and it's not even the complete tractor. He's missing part, but it's still sold. Lesney is pretty good. $4.98 plus shipping for that guy. We've got another little teeny mate going out. This is the Green Bay Packers quarterback. Is that going to be Aaron Rodgers next year, or y'all finally done with him? Great talent. Seems like a guy I would not want to hang out with. Teeny mates going out for $3.49 plus shipping. And we've got one of the little Lego night horses. And this is not super valuable, but they do sell. and I got this as part of a big bulk lot, so why not? $7.98 free shipping for that. This is a good one. Acquire. Now, this is one that's like a second, maybe a third generation version of this game, and so it's not quite as valuable. It looks actually very complicated. It looks like a very complicated Monopoly, but I don't know. I've never played it, looked at the directions and the pieces and everything. This is complete. I got it at an estate sale for, I think it was $3, actually. And like I said, not even the most valuable version of this, but if you see Acquire, and it's one of the vintage Acquire board games, pick it up. Hopefully it's complete. You got to count through all the pieces. There are a lot of pieces in there, but mine did turn out to be complete, and I sold it for $63.36 plus shipping, and it sold in probably a couple weeks, probably 2 weeks or so. Got a pair of Carhartts going out. These are kid size Carhartt, just like most kid size stuff, regardless of what it is. Doesn't sell for as much or as quickly, but Carhartt's still a fantastic brand, and these did sell. Right before I came out here, I believe it was $53 or $54.39, something along those lines. Free shipping, but they won't cost all that much to ship out. The Wii has really come down in value. Used game prices in general seeming to come down right now, and the Wii console for a couple years was really, really selling well. Now it's slowing down and not worth quite as much, but this is the whole setup here. And so certainly something that at some point somebody's finally going to buy. It's just going to take you a little while to move it. This one did hang out for, I don't know, it was a month or two. It sat around for a little bit, but eventually it sold $47.99 plus shipping. And check these out, guys. I'm sending these out separately. I'm going to try and get them out sooner. They're headed to a movie studio in the UK. Actually, that guy doesn't even match. He doesn't really fit with them. But these are all old army men. And so you got some gray, some green, and a lot of them, I don't think that guy is, are marked on the bottom from Marks, the Marks company. I think you can't really see the logo, but in the circle there, MPC, that's our logo. So it's a Marks toy, which is always very good. There's a whole lot of these here. I picked them up at an estate sale for a few bucks, and they can't tell me yet which film they're destined for. If they get there in time, the prop guy will let us know, and then I'll, of course, pass that on to you in the future. But these sold for the equivalent of about $42. So not a huge profit here, but it's very cool to sell something to a production company. Here's a quick little bunch to pack. Won't take long at all. For the PS3 Prototype 2, not high dollar in the least. Sent an offer out on this one. 5% off was accepted. $9.48 free shipping. We've got the Moody Blues. Pretty cool. A Night at Red Rocks with the Colorado Symphony Orchestra. This one, $8.98 plus shipping we've got here. Pretty cool. I picked this up for a quarter. I just thought it had the right look. You got the endangered panda there. Save the whales. 80s, 90s stonewash, acid wash bag. Pretty cool. Crossbody, I think what they call this, right? Because it's long enough. Crossbody. And this sold for $18.56 plus shipping. And then we've got these. These are from some of the Barbies that I bought here about, well, not quite a week ago. And these were on one of the Ken dolls. And I thought, you know what? I wonder. And so I looked them up, and sure enough, these are from the 60s. That's an actual metal blade on those ice skates. Really pretty cool. And it seems like they're hard to find. And so I listed them by themselves, and they sold in about a day and a half. I sent an offer out on them that was accepted. $13 plus shipping. And that's everything other than our ducks. Get us in focus here. We do have a trio of ducks going on. We've got another one of these stress duck things. Their eyeballs pop out. And we seem to be finding these a little bit more regularly. This one is sent to us. You guys continue to send really cool ducks that we put in this store. And this one is going to Jennifer. And Jennifer also picked up the black spotted duck and the big duck. Jennifer, thank you so very much. Cool bunch of sales going out in this day's mail. We've got a Callaway head cover, the Razor X Black. It's got, look at that, it's got a cool pattern on the side. Does have some marks, does have some wear, but these things sell pretty well. I picked it up for $1, and it sold on, I think there was an offer made and a counter offer. Eventually we settled at $7.50 plus shipping for that one. Here we got a pair of Danskos, not your traditional Dansko shoes. They're the lace-up sneaker version. I paid a couple bucks for those at a sale here this summer, and those sold for 28 bucks plus shipping. Viewer sale, another pen going out. This is going to Janet. Janet said she wanted to support the store again and can never have too few purple pens. So brand new purple Schaefer pen is headed your way for $4.98 plus shipping. Got a whole pile of those. Janet, thank you so much for your support. Well, I can't really pick that thing up right now. California license plate, of course, Hollywood, the 31st state. Well, Hollywood's not the 31st state, but California is. And just a vanity tag. I picked this up at a sale for, it was like 50 cents or something. And not real high dollar, but $12.79 plus shipping. I think an offer that I sent out. Lots of offers in this batch of stuff. Here we've got a Jurassic Park game. Look at this. It's got the old KB Toy Store tag on there. So this is a vintage game. Let's see if we have a date on here. Look at that, 1996. Really cool. And I had two of these. One sold right away when I listed it, and then this one is hung around for quite a while, eventually moving out $38.07 plus shipping. One buyer came in and picked up a pair, move that, a pair of comics. We've got Batman, Dark Knight Triumphant, some Frank Miller here. I think it's a Frank Miller fan that picked this up, because we've got Frank Miller art, and then this is actually the first that Frank Miller drew on Daredevil. So this was a Frank Miller Daredevil Spider-Man team-up. Number 27 from Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man. Really cool, 35-cent cover. Love that cover. And I accepted an offer of $30 a piece plus shipping. So 60 bucks plus shipping for those. We've got Foreigner on LP. This is an offer that I sent out that was accepted. $9.48 plus shipping. Here, really cool Rugrats movie watch. This is pretty neat. I don't know if it works, and I put that in the listing. You know, it's untested, and it would need a new battery. So it didn't sell for a ton, and it took a while to sell. But even if somebody just uses it as a little display piece, I think it's cool. And it sold for $7.59 plus shipping. We've got My Neighbor Totoro, I think is how you pronounce it. This tends to be a decent selling title. I've actually sold this on VHS for good money. This is a pre-owned DVD, and it's still sold for $8.24 plus shipping. We've got here Sacred Path Cards, the discovery of self through native teachings. It's got a book. Oh, I flipped it on the wrong side. It's got a book, and it's got the cards with it. And a pretty cool set. Not super valuable, but a sale is a sale. They definitely add up. $9.98 plus shipping. And then I forgot to grab it, but we also sold a hat. And I will, of course, grab it and pack it up. But it's an APF hat. $15.99 plus shipping for that one. And then I'm packing up here, and I got these come through. I figured might as well tack them in. We had one of the Gravediggers go on an offer that I sent out, $8 plus the shipping. And then that buyer sent me a message and said, hey, I see you've got 3 more. Can I get that same $8 and then combine the shipping on all of them? Yeah, You can. And so $8 a piece for all the Gravediggers, plus the shipping for them combined. We're going to combine those and figure out what the actual shipping is and refund the difference. But this is the end of the Gravedigger trucks out of the mountain, unless I guess I go and buy some more. And then we've got some ducks going out, and a message that came along with this one. I'm going to read that message to you. It's from Chris, and Chris picked up 2 of our Navy ducks, and he also got one of the Air Force ducks and the Tampa Bay Rays MLB baseball team duck. And well, like I said, I wanted to share with you the message that came with this. He said he's a longtime viewer, and before his wife passed away, they were collecting these ducks when they found them at the bins. Sorry, this one hits me. Since she's passed, I am still collecting them. Once I fill up a big box, we'll be sending them to you so you can sell them and help support the Gary Sinise Foundation. Please send me the address so I can send the box of ducks. I think she would be happy that her ducks are going to help. Just a second. Yeah, I couldn't think there. My mind kind of froze up. That's a big thing. And my heart took over instead of my head. And we had to pause for a little bit. Thank you for watching, and thank you for doing that for us. Very sorry for your loss, and I think it's a special thing that you want to kind of continue something that you two started together, and that I'm involved in that. That's a special thing, and I don't take that lightly. I recognize that in the end, you're sending a box of rubber ducks, right? But it's what's behind that, and it's what that means, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for doing that, and for all of you that continue to send and purchase those ducks. I've got to sit down and figure out the numbers to see what we've done, but we've sent hundreds and hundreds of dollars to the Gary Sinise Foundation through stuff like this. I appreciate that, and I appreciate all of you. And I did actually ask here on a recent video if you had any questions, because one of our viewers, Brian, said, hey, you should do a Q&A. And we haven't done one of those for a while, and so, yeah, he's right. And so I have collected some questions, and we're going to start answering those. I did get one that I thought, let's just slide it in here on the end of the video, because Shelly asked a question about whether or not I've received my W-2 from eBay or not. Well, it's a 1099 is officially, or I think it's a 1099K. Is that the letter? I don't know, all the numbers and letters. But you do get a form from eBay. I haven't gotten anything in the mail, but they do now make it available if you go on the desktop. There is a banner, at least for me, there was a banner right across the top and said, your forms are now available for download. And so you can go in and download your form off of your Seller Hub. So that's where it is, if you were curious, and if you're trying to figure out what to do with all of that information and how do you track all of that and inventory and costs and actual profit and all of that. I can't really help you out with that because I'm not a number guy. It's not a strength of mine, but you know who can? My reseller, Jeannie. They are fantastic people, and they've created a fantastic product. More and more people are moving to it every day, and I'm now proud to be part of their little family. And they have offered viewers of the channel, if you go, and I'll put the information down below in the description. If you click the link, use the code Mountain Man, all caps, all one word. That'll actually get you 15% off of your first month of my reseller, Jeannie. Most of us need a tool. These people created, I think, the perfect tool, or at least the right tool, and they continue to fine-tune it and continue to make it better. It's a really cool thing. So get on there, check it out. There's different options available, and we've talked about it, but I'm not going to tell you to use anything that I don't use and that I don't think will benefit you. So if you want to check it out, that information is down below. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you next time.